Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Welcome to the last session of Ishopanishad. So, yesterday in our previous session we were discussing at the end about the 15th verse, where it says to praise to Sun that the one who is there, please remove your golden orb. By your golden disc, the truth is hidden there. And in that verse, there is one at the end is there. I tejo yatte rupam kalyanatavam pashyami. I want to see your most benign form. That is always the seeker always does. Like Arjuna also said to Krishna, please now show me the benign form. Like that. And Rudrayatte dakshinam mukham tena mam pahi nityam. Oh Shiva, please protect me with your south face. So like that, here also it says, please remove that orb, I am not able to see you. And remove your light so that I can see you. And it says, Tatte pashyami yosa vasau purusa soham asmi. The purusa, the being that is in you, the truth that is in you, that I am. So the seeker is now trying to find out the Purusa, the being, the ultimate being, and he sees that sun shining lead, the golden lead is covering, so please remove that lead, and there I can see the being. The being that is there in you is me, in me too. The oneness is there. What is that shining lead? It is the sun that is shining. But the shining lead is, you can extrapolate that to see the Maya or the world as we see. The world with its all charms of attraction, it just makes us forget and makes us blind not to see the reality. If that charmingness of the world is gone, that brightness of the world is gone, then we can see the reality that is here itself. And the reality that is in the Saguna Brahma or this Pratyaksha Brahma or this manifested conditioned Brahma, as the Upanishad says, that conditioned Brahman and the real Brahman are same. Because this conditioned Brahman has come from the Supreme Brahman, and what remains is the Supreme Brahman. So it is all the Brahman that appears as this universe. So this appearance of the universe, if it is removed, what remains is God. What remains is Brahman. What remains is the self. So here, whatever is in you, O Son God, that is in me. So it is the being that is in me, is in you. I know that unity. Just I want to visualize that unity. I want to see that and realize that unity. That's why please remove the obstructing disc, the covering lid. Please apabrinu, please remove that so that I can see your most benign form. Saying your, but it is the one most benign form of mine. He wants to see himself. The next verse, verse 17 says, 16 one. Again, it extends the verse, the 16 number verse. Pushanne karse yama surya prajapati. It's all describing about the sun whom we prayed earlier. Pushan, you are the nourisher. Sun is the nourisher of this universe, of our world. Ekarse, who moves alone, lone traveler, Ekarse. Yama, controller, control of life is sun. Surya, you are all bright, Surya. And Prajapatya, son of Prajapati, all this epithet are given to sun. Vyuharasmin samuha, remove all the rays and gather them away so that tejo yatte rupam kalyanatamam. I want to see you most benign form. Remove the obstruction, remove the obstacle. I want to realize. So it is just before the realization, as Buddha had said, I want to sit and realize nothing can obstruct me. Let this muscle pulverize, this bones be pulverized, muscle be melted, but I will see that realization. I will have that in this night itself. I will want to see the truth. aprapya bodhim bahukalpa durlabham naiva sanat kaya matas. I will not move from this seat. I am ready. Here also the seeker is ready to realize the truth. And he says, please remove all the obstacles from my realization so that I can realize you. Control, remove your rays and be benign to me. I want to see the being that is in you, and that being I am. I want to see myself. My time for realization have come. Now for next verse, it says, the verse says Vayu, it praises about the Vayu. Vayura nilamam, Vayura anilam, amritam athedam, vasmantam shariram. Om krato smara, kratam smara, krato smara, kratagum smara. So it says about the vital air. Now the vital air in me is merging in the infinite immortal air. That the individual prana is merging into the universal prana. The individual jivatma is merging in the sutratma. So that is what the description is. And bhasmantagam shariram. And shariram, the body is going to be converted into ash. It is going to be changed into ash. Then it says, Om krato smara. Oh, kratam is mind. Oh, mind, now remember. And kritam smara, whatever you have thought and whatever you have done, all your good thoughts and good deeds, please remember. And again repeats, please remember whatever good thoughts you have thought from the childhood and whatever deeds you have done, good deeds. So all this is this traditionally is said at the time of death. The person is at the time of death and he is praying to God that my vital force should merge in the universal vital force, and my thoughts, good thoughts should come at the last moment. In Sarvagatanandaji's explanation, it is in fact not his explanation. There is one interpretation of Ishopanishads that way. It is not during the death. There is nothing of death. It is the moment of realization. When the realization is near, the seeker is praying that may all this, in the realization, all these varieties and the version and vision will vanish. There will be the ultimate blissful vision of the self, merging in the self. So remember whatever I have done, with all the power of that knowledge that I have learned and practiced, all the actions and meditation that I have practiced, may I enter into the real self and merge into ultimate reality. It is nothing about the death. And please remember, it says, and all this about the vital force merging into the immortal, ultimate, universal vital force. So like that. So Sariram Bhasmantagam, we can say, when the awareness merges into the supreme awareness, then body doesn't remain. You don't have awareness of the body. So as if it has turned into ashes, it has now turned into earth, it has gone there, because I am now realizing my true self, entering into the supreme reality, supreme awareness of my true self. That's why this prayer to that. Now the last prayer is to fire. Agne naya supatharaya asman vishwani deva vayunani vidwan. Oh fire, you who are vidwan, who are all knowing, he's praising the fire. So naya, please take me, take us. It is actually in plural, it is gaurave bahuvachan. Please take us. It says not me, it says take us. To now is ready to realize, enter the ultimate reality. That's why it says, oh fire, you are all knowing, you are vidwan. And please take us from supatharaya, and from the right path, from the good path you take us to, and give us all the wealth of all our my study, knowledge and meditation. Raya means, please give that, all the good wealth, so that whatever is earned through prayer, it helps me to go to the right path, to the right place. So as in the Shankaracharya describes this, what is right path? He says, it is the northern path. It is when the sun goes to northern hemisphere, then there is mukti. So that path, Devayana, not Pitriyana. I don't want to go to the path which I have been going to the worlds of mains or ancestors and coming back again. Now I want to have complete freedom, complete knowledge. So take me to that path which leads to ultimate realization. Who will do that? Oh, fire, praying to fire. All are being prayed, you see. Fire, Vayu, sun, all these Vedic gods are being prayed for ultimate realization. Please help me to dive into the ultimate realization. Yudhano, yudhyos asman juhurana meko. Please remove all, if anything wrong has been done by me. Some crooked sin, it's juhurana means crooked sin, anything wrong. If I have done, please remove, make me free from that. I want to be pure and enter that purity of the self. Bhuistam te namoktim vidhema. I salute you with my prayers in this moment, with many prayers. Bhuistam, in the Bhuya prayer, I salute you, O fire, lead me to the right path. This right path is maybe southern path, but which leads to mukti. But right path is the path that leads us to real realization. So that is how it is explained. So it's praying to fire god, to sun god, to air god, and so that path is now perfect. Time to dive into the self with going beyond this body and senses and all the karmas. All are going away. Take away all my karmas. Whatever wrong has been done, remove that and purify that. Whatever good has been done, by that power of goodness, make me travel to the right path. So this is how Ishopanishad ends into ultimate realization. Goal of all Upanishads is to lead us from ignorance to light, to illumine us. That's why asatoma sadgamaya, we always say, tamasoma jyotirgamaya. That jyoti is who I am. So this concludes the Ishopanishad, very short 3 verses. But this book is very nice interpretation of the thing, wonderfully explained with a lot of examples from regular life, from Ramakrishna Vivekananda literature. A lot of examples are given in this, very easy reading, not very difficult like other bhasyas. So it is, you'll find very enjoyable. If you have this book, please read this and you will be knowing more about the Ishopanishad. All Upanishads have same message, but some speak in different way. Ishopanishad is one of the shortest and one of the very unique Upanishad to be which was incorporated in Samhita portion. That was we could study. So this time we have similar both books, that Changdev, Pasashti also, all on Advaita Vedanta, on oneness. That oneness will happen when this glittering golden hue, golden lid is removed of this seeming world, and we could penetrate it into the real person that is there in front of me, which is one with me. So that is what the prayer at the end goes. And both say that we are all one. We see two, but it is all seeing like the mirror. Is one self, we are appearing as many. One has become many. That one who has become many, that God is our true self. Let us find that self. Let us strive to attain that self. That is all the purpose of this wonderful retreat that we have. So much nice, all arrangements were so perfect, and thank you very much for all the volunteers who has organized this, and of course what Maharaj has already told about our Hatwar family, how they were there, and of course the audience, that you all could come stay here for this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 nights together with a little inconvenience. Always it happens like when you are together. But you all didn't mind to gain this knowledge of the scriptures and being together. It's not only reading scripture. The one thing of this retreat is not only just study like we do in the class. It is one of the items of the thing. But main is being together, prayer, holy company of devotees and monks all together. So being this is, as Swamiji very nicely told, I like that idea of the Changdev's meeting, and said there is no upadhi at all. When we meet there, we don't say, oh, you are wearing this, you are like that, nothing. The joy is in meeting only. So we don't say, oh, you in 1 year, you look, your hair has become grey. We don't say that way. We say you are look the same. So when I see some of my students, and 40, like 25, 20, more than 20 years I'm here, 22 years in Canada. And they passed somewhere like 10 years before from where I was in the school in India. After 30, 35 years we meet and they say, Swami, you look same. So how can I look same in 35 years? But that other upadhis really doesn't count. There is joy in meeting. Beautifully Swamiji said from this Changdev Pasasti. And that is so true. And I was reminded, Maharaj, when Sri Ramakrishna went to see Keshav Chandra Sen, who was very sick, almost at the deathbed. And they met together, but none of them asked, how are you? Sri Ramakrishna didn't ask how are you. He was very weak. Somehow he came holding the wall. He could not walk even. And they all talked about God, about divine, about joy. And they were so, both were happy. Keshav Sen were happy. They were not asking, how do you feel? Did you have sleep? Could you sleep nicely? Nothing was there. Only joy of meeting, because there was only God was the thing. There was only self was manifesting in that meeting. When that self manifests, there is that joy, meeting all together. So it is always a joy to come to Rochester. Thank you very much, Vedanta Society of Rochester, to organize this, and especially without Swami Yogatmananji, we cannot think of Rochester retreat. He is not keeping well. Just see his stamina. He spoke 2 hours in the morning. All other devotees, well-wishers were concerned, Swamiji cannot speak so long, he is not keeping very well, just he had come from India and tired and something. So can you do something, help him like that? But it went so well, Swamiji is quite fine. There is so much joy in speaking about God, about spirituality, about oneness. There is always joy. His all weakness and tiredness has all gone away. Now he is strong by sharing his feelings, his understanding, his thought with all of us. And Swamiji, you are talking about how teacher takes the student at his level by sharing. So that was so eye-opener. Both things I enjoyed so much, that how the student should be. There is no difference between the student and the teacher, that they say that I and you are same. I have gained the certificate, you have not got. Otherwise it is same, there is nothing different. It is so true. When we can make the student like us, then only that is the real success of the teacher. And Maharaj, you cannot be like you, but you have the higher thoughts, so wonderful clarity. But you so much try to raise us to your level of spirituality and knowledge. Thank you so much. With this I conclude. Let me conclude with Purnamada. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ram Krishnarpanamastu.